My name is Peggy, and I sew a lot, and more since COVID came along. I spend a lot of time sewing, but I really like to swim. I like to do exercises, physical exercise, and I like to go on walks, and I like to dance in the kitchen because I have some really good music. I like to pull weeds in the garden. So I think Mom was the root of the faith in our family. I mean, we didn't go to church. Mom she wasn't mobile enough to go to church. So she said, what's in the Bible is true. And I went to all of the churches in town, like for Sunday school when I was a kid. I wasn't shy about going by myself. And so I didn't do any of it on a regular basis. And then when I got into junior high, I had friends that were Catholics, and we'd all get real pious and go to the Catholic Church together. And it was really great because it was good for all of us, And then the good friends that were Catholics moved away. Mom went to a nursing home. We moved to Kodiak for, 2-3 months. And then when the mom's gone, the house is not the same. There's something missing. So church went away. And I grew up, went back to Alaska, got married and went back to Kodiak. And that didn't work out very well. But anyway, second husband came along, 2 kids. I had 3 kids, all of them girls. There's 5 of them now. And we moved to Hawaii. And in Hawaii, I had this really great neighbor. And her name was Irene, and we used to walk together. She looked 10 years younger than me, and she was actually 10 years older. And we just used to laugh and walk, and she told me that I needed to be a born-again Christian. And I told her, oh no, you're not doing that to me. Anyway, we just both laughed, and then in the same walk, she told me she's a born-again Christian. And I said, Irene? Long story short, I went fishing the year of 1993 from Maui. We lived down there in the winter, and we went fishing, and I sat in the front of the skiff all summer long and cried. And then when I got back on my birthday in 1993, I got baptized on the beach in Hawaii. And in Kahului. And I joined the Grace Bible Church. I think I joined afterward. I don't know when I joined. But anyway, then when we moved back to Kodiak because Dawn's mom was kind of lonesome, lost a lot of people. A small family, and they lost a lot of people. So we went back to Kodiak, gave up everything in Hawaii, and then I didn't go to church for 7 years. And then a girl at work invited me, and I went to the Nazarene church in Kodiak, and I've been going to the Nazarene church ever since. And I love it. And when I walk through the door, it makes me smile. It's because of Jan, you know that. She and Irene are probably related. It's you. Jamie, you're so good with kids. And then Keegan, he's honest. Oh, Lordy, he's honest. And it shows, and it's pretty special. Well, when I was in Kodiak, I didn't go to church. I hadn't been baptized, and I had 5 girls, and I knew I had finally gotten to the point where I knew if I didn't have help, I wasn't going to make it. And I went to bed one night and said, Lord, I can't do this. we're going to lose one of these girls. I can't do this. I need some help. And the next day, everything was good. You can edit that whole thing out. I'm sorry.
No, it was beautiful.
That's my first encounter. And then, what else? More recent is way more important. We've got, I don't know, I talk to God all the time. I walk around the house and talk to him. And he answers. He lets me dance in the kitchen. He gave me my house. I told him I didn't think after 50 years in Alaska that I could remember a street address. My address was P.O. Box 194. And so we closed on the house, closed on the house February 1st of 2019. And I told him, Lord, I keep trying, but I don't remember. And the house number is 2119. So it's February 1st of 2019, and my house number is 2119. And then he's laughing in the background saying, oh, and by the way, you live on 47th Street. That's the year I was born. And so, I mean, that's one. And then there's things like, well, I don't know. We have a new granddaughter in Sitka. And I mean, Nick and Kim have been married for 15 years. And they've tried to have kids, and he called and he said, Mom, we're gonna have a baby, but you can't tell anybody. We're gonna have a baby, but don't tell anybody because we don't know, Kim's 41. We don't know how this is gonna come, Oh, that kid is so smitten. He is so excited. They had a baby January 23rd. So her birthday, here's numbers again, 1, 2, 3. Her birthday is 1, 2, 3 of 2, 3. It's just, life is really good. There's a lot of other things I could talk about, but that's what it's all about. I think that's the name of the game. God just comes in. He brought, Jan said, let's do the Bible reading at your house. And it's like the whole house is just clean when people read a Bible in it. And Sandy and Roy and your mom and dad. Yeah. They come over and we sat down, we read the Bible. It's like, whoa, the whole house belongs to somebody, not me. It's really nice. Anyway, and what else? There's always more. There's always more. I've got one grandson whose mom passed in 2016, and he got married recently. He invited us to an engagement party, and he and Naomi got married at the engagement party. They've been living together for 6 years, and they love coming to church. They love it. It's so nice. They don't do it every day or every week because they're not here, but when they're here, they come to church with me, so.
That's awesome.
I know there's more.
No, of course there is. Yeah. That's great. Well, if